think my classmates would like to hear what I have to say instead of what you all have wrote for me.
That's Marvin Wright at his high school graduation in North Carolina. The senior class president getting his diploma revoked, then returned after he refused to read the speech already prepared by school administration. The school saying, quote, "The expectation is that all graduation speakers read the speech that has been prepared and placed at the podium. It is very unfortunate that his diploma was pulled anyway, and it should have not happened." An apology has been issued to Marvin and his family. Well, joining me now is Cabot Phillips, media director for campusreform.com. Talk about campus reform. This young man is already enlisted in the Navy. Yeah. Senior class president. He gives an eloquent speech thanking God and his mom and encouraging his fellow classmates. What could be wrong with that?
I'm glad you brought up the point that this is a kid, he's already enlisted in the Navy. This is not some young kid that they're censoring. This is someone that's willing to fight for our rights and protect our right to free speech, but he's not granted that same right himself. And an ironic point, the school's motto, if you go to their website, is to turn learners into leaders. And evidently this principle is crippling students from actually learning how to become leaders and how to express themselves. And it seems like selfishness on the part of the school to want to control every bit of work that the student is putting out and taking away from an important day.
I tell you, Cabot, I watched his speech and I thought he did a very good job. His mother was applauding him, people were applauding, but you could see the principal and other teachers actually looking disgruntled and almost a look of disdain. I was shocked to see that.
I think we can all want a world where teachers, when they see their students speaking out, are smiling. They're proud of them. But no, that's not what we're seeing. We see teachers and administrators around the country are so concerned with any idea getting out there that goes against the progressive worldview. Any other idea that gets out there, they try to shut down. And that's not preparing students for the real world. If we really want to teach students how to become adults, how to become leaders, we encourage them. Get your ideas out there, whether people agree with them or not. Be proud to stand by them.
Marvin Wright, if you're watching this, you're no relation to me, but boy, I sure would like to have you as a relative. Because you stood for justice and you talked about God, family, and country. You can't go wrong with thanking Mom and God for a great high school graduation and then going on to serve in the Navy.
Absolutely. We should encourage that. Again, we've seen other stuff like this around the country. This is not isolated, where students are having their own opinions silenced. We saw 2 students who had their pro-Donald Trump shirts photoshopped out of the school yearbook. We saw another student gave a speech quoting Donald Trump, and he was banned from the student government election for that reason. So we need to encourage more students expressing themselves, not shutting down.
Cabot, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.